Hi, this is Ryan Nash with DSLD Homes, and thank you for joining me for this segment of the DSLD Homeowner Education Series. In this edition, what we're going to be discussing is how to operate and program the thermostat in your home so that you can operate your HVAC system. Okay, so the thermostat we're going to be discussing today, if we'll flip the little battery cover down here, is model number T705. Which is actually listed right here, and pro1iaq.com is the website for the manufacturer. This battery cover actually shows you where you can put two AA batteries. If you're going to go to the trouble of programming your thermostat, I would suggest you put the batteries in here. Really the only purpose is to save the program, but if you're going to program it, I would go ahead and throw a couple of batteries in there so that you can store this procedure. And if we'll look at the buttons on the face of the system, this light up button right here will actually turn the backlight on so that you can see what you're doing without hitting any buttons. We've got heat, off, and cool. So this is the system setting. If you want to transition from heat to cool, you can flip the system on. You've got the fan switch on, just circulates air through the attic regardless of whether the condenser and cooling or furnace system is running. I suggest setting it to auto. To me, auto and cool or auto and heat is going to be the optimal setting for most people. You also have the up and down buttons. If you'll see up here, set at temperature is adjusted by pushing these arrows. This is the temperature in the room, and we've got the time along with the date. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can get a little better view of the way that the time and date's depicted. So it's saying it's Thursday at 4:54, set at 71, temperature 71, and if I want to hit this button over here, it's going to run the schedule. Scheduled temperature set to 70, and it's in sleep mode right now. And I want to adjust the schedule. So one of the main benefits of setting the schedule is if you have a predictable schedule that you follow every day. Let's say you go to work at 8 o'clock and you get home at 5, there's no need for your system to be running all day. You can save a tremendous amount of energy just by setting the unit to turn up. So I'm going to push the menu button. I can go to set the time first, and I'll want to say, yes, it's Thursday. If it's Friday, I can step over, hit next step, and I'm going to set the hour. Let's say it's 5:55 just for the sake. Next step is the minute, and I can adjust that with these plus and minus keys. So you need to make sure you set the time and date correctly. Hit done. Hit menu again. And then you can go to set schedule by pushing the set schedule button. It's going to tell you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at what time do you want to go to what temperature. So let's say I get up at 6 a.m. and I want the temperature to turn up to 74. I can set that temperature, hit next step, and then it has the leave function. So when I leave for work at 8 o'clock, I want it to go up to, say, 76 degrees. Okay, on the weekdays, so we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 8 a.m. I want the temperature to go to 76. I'll go ahead and step through. When I return from work at 6 p.m., let's say I return from work at 5 p.m., or maybe I want to lead it a little bit. I get home at 5, but I want to start coming down before I get here so that it'll be correct temperature when I get home. And I'd like it to be 72 degrees. The next step is going to be the sleep function. When I go to sleep at night, I like it a little cooler. So let's say I generally go to sleep about 10, and I want to come down to 70 degrees. So on Monday through Friday, still, as we step through the menu, we've got Saturday at 8 a.m. Let's say my Saturday schedule's a little different. I want to sleep in, set my alarm a little later. So I'm going to set at 9 a.m. the temperature to 74, and 10 a.m. when I leave the house. There again, if I'm out on Saturdays doing things all day, maybe I want to conserve some energy and put it up to 76. When I return at 6 p.m., I want it to go down to 70 degrees. Well, I don't want it quite that cold, so I'm going to put it to 72. And you can see as we step through the functions, the next function is going to be the same procedure for Sunday. Wake up, leave, return, sleep, and then you'll see I'm back to wake on Monday through Friday. Well, I've gone all the way through the program. I'll hit the done button at the bottom, and you'll see that it doesn't have run schedule listed here. That's because it's running it. If I push the up or down and I hit the hold button, that would be just a manual hold at 72, and you'll see holds depicted right here. If I want to go back to running my program, I just hit run schedule and it automatically picks back up where I left. So if, say, I get hot during the day and I want to just turn the temperature up or down and hit the hold button, you can think about this as a temporary hold at that temperature, and then when things go back to normal, I'll just hit run schedule. I don't have to do any more programming. So really it's a set it and forget it procedure once you do the setup. Thank you for your time, and have a nice day.